Ark Raiders, Rise of Ray, Part 2, Chapter 13, The Trail of Ashes. The surface felt different. Rayseld walked through the ruins with a purpose he had never felt before. Not survival, not fear, a mission. The wind dragged ash across broken streets. Towers leaned like skeletons of a forgotten world. The hum of Ark machines echoed in the distance. But this time, Rayseld didn't avoid it. He walked through it, because now he was hunting something else. Nadir, he muttered. Days had passed since the explosion. No body, no signal, no trace. That wasn't death, that was disappearance. And Nadir didn't disappear. Chapter 14, The Man Who Should Be Dead. Rayseld reached an old relay station, one of the few places where raiders used to gather information before everything collapsed. It was supposed to be empty. It wasn't. A figure sat in the shadows, unmoving. Old armor, scratched, burned, alive. Rayseld raised his weapon. Don't move, the man chuckled. That's cute. Rayseld froze. You're not from down there, the man said, tapping the ground. You move like him. Like who? A pause. Then the man stepped into the light. A scar ran across his face. His beard was rough, uneven. His eyes, sharp. Like Nadir. Rayseld's grip tightened. You know him? The man smirked. I fought beside him. A long silence. My name, he said, is LázaroH. Chapter 15, The Fallen Legend. They sat by a broken console as the sun faded behind metal clouds. You're lying, Rayseld said. If you were with Nadir, you'd still be up there, fighting. LázaroH laughed. No, kid, that's exactly why I'm still alive. Rayseld frowned. What do you mean? LázaroH leaned forward. We were a group once, not just raiders, something more. Rayseld listened. The strongest unit ever assembled. We didn't just survive Ark, we hunted it. Then what happened? LázaroH's expression darkened. We lost. Chapter 16, The Truth About Nadir. You think Nadir is just strong? LázaroH said. Rayseld didn't answer. He's not strong, LázaroH continued. He's different. What does that mean? LázaroH looked at him. It means Ark doesn't just see him as prey. A pause. It adapts to him. Rayseld felt that. He had seen it. The way that last machine changed, mid-fight. So that thing, Rayseld whispered, it was evolving because of him. LázaroH nodded slowly. Because of what he represents. And what is that? LázaroH stood. Something they fear. Chapter 17, The Next Step. Where is he? Rayseld asked. LázaroH didn't answer immediately. Instead, he grabbed his gear. You're not ready. I don't care. You should. Rayseld stepped forward. I'm going after him. LázaroH looked at him carefully. Then, he smiled. Good. A pause. Then you're going to need more than what he taught you. Chapter 18, The Name That Still Echoes. They moved through a zone no raider entered anymore. Dead signals. No maps. No returns. Where are we going? Rayseld asked. LázaroH didn't slow down. To the only man Nadir ever listened to. Rayseld blinked. He had a mentor? LázaroH stopped walking, turned, and said the name like it still carried weight. Hellraiser. The air felt heavier. Hellraiser the Bearded. Chapter 19, The Last Teacher. No way, Rayseld said. He's real? LázaroH smirked. Real? He's worse than real. They climbed through a collapsed industrial zone, deeper than any raider route. He trained Nadir? Rayseld asked. No, LázaroH said. He didn't train him. A pause. He broke him and rebuilt him. Rayseld swallowed. Chapter 20, The Gate. They reached it at night, a massive underground entrance, half buried under steel and dust. Markings scratched across the surface. Warnings. Graves. People came here? Rayseld asked. LázaroH nodded. They tried. And? They didn't leave. Silence. Rayseld looked at the entrance, then at LázaroH. You coming? LázaroH shook his head. No. What? This is where my story ends. Rayseld frowned. You said you'd help me. I did. LázaroH stepped back. But if you go in there, you're not looking for Nadir anymore. Rayseld's heart pounded. Then what am I doing? LázaroH smiled, but it wasn't a happy one. You're becoming him. Chapter 21. The Voice in the Dark. Rayseld stepped inside. Darkness swallowed him. The air was cold, heavy, wrong. Then, a voice, deep, calm, dangerous. You're late. Rayseld froze. Turn around, the voice said. He did. A massive figure stood behind him. Beard thick, eyes glowing faintly in the dark. Presence overwhelming. Not like a raider, like something else. Another one looking for strength, the man said. Rayseld swallowed. I'm looking for Nadir. A pause. The man smiled slowly. Then you're already in the wrong place. Chapter 22. Hellraiser. I'm Hellraiser, the man said. Rayseld felt it, that pressure, that weight. So you're the one who trained him, Rayseld said. Hellraiser stepped closer. I didn't train him. His eyes locked onto Rayseld. I made him. Silence. And now, Hellraiser continued. He looked at Rayseld like he was measuring something. Let's see if you're worth what he left behind.